What's up, you guys? I'm sick. I'm sick, and oh my god, I rarely ever get sick. And when I do, I just remember that I absolutely despise it because I like to be on the go. I like to go out. I like to do things. And today is a beautiful, gorgeous, sunny day. And I'm staying inside right now, just resting. I have only gotten up to go get some water and to get something to eat. But that's about it. And since we're here, since I'm just laying in bed, I might as well speak about something that I was thinking about last night. And that is to be completely fearless in what you want to do, what you're trying to create. And when I say being completely fearless, I mean just like being confident in who you are because we judge ourselves more so than we think other people do. Like talking about insecurities and things like that. Like I've gone through my phase of just being so scared of when, let's say, like I was talking to people, and it could even be just a one-on-one conversation. I would become so nervous, and that is like not in my natural nature. Like naturally when I was a kid, I was like, I feel like I was confident in who I was and in how I looked. But then around high school time, like it kind of just, I just like got into this weird funk of being scared of people looking at me and like just feeling really bad and insecure about myself. And let's say I was having like a one-on-one conversation and I would start swallowing a lot, like because I was just like so nervous. I would start like doing things with my fingers, like tapping my toe a lot. If I'm nervous, I do tapping with my body. Like I'll shake my hand, or like I'll kind of like rub my fingers together, or I'll tap my foot, or I will touch my scalp a lot. It's just like a lot of different nervous tics, and I would be thinking like, oh my god, they're looking at me. They're like looking at my nose. They're looking at the way I talk. They're looking at my mouth. They're looking at like, I don't know, just my eyebrows, like literally anything. And that was just because I was going through this period of like being ashamed of who I was and how I looked. And there was a lot of emphasis on my looks when I was really little, so it probably backfired when I was a teenager. And so I felt like I just went through that for like straight 10 years. And then eventually I just like this past year, I just really stopped giving a crap. And that's because I dove into who I was internally. What are my values? Who am I really, like, at the core? What do I like to do? And being unapologetic about those things, and realizing that I am gifted and I am worthy. And just like there are people who don't agree with all those things, there's going to be people who find those things amazing, and those are the kinds of people who are going to be on my team. You know, they're going to be my cheerleaders. And that's just like, you know, the reality of it. And I really just had to get into that realization by just practicing a lot over and over again, telling myself, like, hey, this is how it is. You know, like, not everybody can be your friend because not everybody wants to be your friend. And honestly, I'm fine with that because I would rather have people around me who are genuine to me rather than having fake friends. Like, I can't stand people who are fake. I just like can't stand anybody who just tries to be around you for like selfish reasons or for fake reasons. So yeah, and last night I was reading this book that my son got for his birthday, and it's about dinosaurs. But the first page talks about the Mesozoic era, which lasted 184 million years. Like, that is completely insane to think about, honestly. Like, 184 million years for just the dinosaur era. Like, that is completely freaking crazy. Like, that's, I can't even really think about like the time of that. Like, that is so long. And that was just for dinosaurs. So like, think about it just for humans as well. And the average human lives to be about like 70 to 80 years old. It might be less now just because of the way you know, that things are right now. But let's just say the average person does live to be 70 to 80, right? Because that's how it's been for like kind of a while. And that was just like a speck of time. Like, your life is literally just a speck of time. Let's say that the human era does last 184 million years as well. So 80, let's say 70 to 100 years, okay, right, for a human life. 70 to 100 years is a speck in time. It's a speck in the 184 million years. Like, for real, that is so crazy. So I was thinking about that, and then I was just like, wow, you know what? I really don't give an F about what other people fucking think about me. So go after that promotion, go after that guy you have a crush on. Like, do whatever you feel like doing, and what's the big deal? You're gonna get a no, maybe. But what if you get a yes? And even if you do get a no, big freaking whoop. Like, ooh, so sad, big whoop. Like, the worst thing that happens is that you have to move on to something else. Remember that rejection is redirection. So either way, you're gonna get something that is good for you. And also, no's are a learning lesson. So, like, maybe you gotta know because, like, there's something that maybe you need to reiterate about, you know, yourself, or like you just feel like maybe it was the wrong time or something like that. Remember, like, rejection is redirection, and it's always like a foundation to be stronger and wiser, and to brush up yourself a little bit. Like, you know, because we're all about reaching our highest potential and reaching the highest version of ourselves, actually living it in the physical space. So, this was just like a huge reflection point for me, and a reminder to always be myself, and to always like be confident in who I am, be confident in the way that I look. God blessed me with, you know, features that are unique. You know, I I don't look like everybody else, and I know that. I don't have the same energy as everybody else, and I know that. And for a long time, I was scared of that. For a long time, I was trying to hide myself. I was trying to hide my energy because I was scared of offending people. But God made me that way. So it's time to step into your power for however God made you, forever how He created you, because you got it and you're worth it. And you can do anything that you want. You can do anything that you believe in. And I believe in you. And I trust in you. I trust in you that you're going to do good, amazing things for yourself and for this world. I'm going to end the message here. God bless you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. You know what? Comment down below something that you have experienced where you felt insecure. Maybe write down like something that you have felt ashamed about. Maybe comment like where you think it came from, how it stemmed about. Um, Comment anything that you feel like down below. I'm interested. Okay, toodles.